Hello and welcome to the Sports Update. It's the final week of the regular season for most of the Mustang athletes, while some are finishing up their state tournament play. We have a lot to cover, but we're going to start this week with the highlight of the year thus far.
Earlier in the week, the girls basketball team competed in the International Association of Approved Basketball Officials end-of-the-year tournament. Saturday, they took on an, at the time, 19-1 Norwell team. The girls got out early and took care of business, winning 56-41 and earning a spot in the IAABO Championship. They would take on Woburn in a battle of two undefeated 19-0 teams. It was a back-and-forth game that would see the Mustangs down by 2 with 21 seconds left and sophomore Alexa Corus on the free throw line. Corus knocked down both free throws and knotted the game at 50 all. Nord had one last chance to avoid overtime with less than 10 seconds left. Aaron Reen took the ball up the court and the rest was history. Mustangs came away with the 53-50 win and Aaron Reen was named the tournament MVP. They finished the season with a 20-0 record and now the Globe's #1 team in the state. Boys basketball ended their season with a convincing 70-51 win over Division I in Old Bay State foe Framingham. Girls hockey held their senior night Friday against rival Walpole. It was a close one early, but the Mustangs pulled away late, winning 4-1. Then it was over to the Vineyard for an out-of-league game on Monday. As was the case against the Timberwolves, the Mustangs fell behind early but battled all the way back, winning the game 6-2. Then they ended their season at home against Dedham. It was a back-and-forth game, but the girls were led by hat-tricks from Molly Cataldo and Jenna Nauman in the 6-5 win. With that win, the girls hockey team clinched the TVL championship. On Monday, the boys hockey team traveled to Foxborough Sports Center to take on Norton High School. Norton hung tough for most of the game, but the Mustangs came away with a 3-1 win, with goals by Brian Mateer, George Tolman, and Anthony Riccardi. Then on Thursday, the boys held their senior night against King Philip. It was close most of the game, but an empty net goal by Kevin Broderick late in the third period put the Mustangs up 4-2. They finished their season as TVL large champions and looked forward to a deep postseason run. Two of Nord's top gymnasts competed in the 2022 state individual meet on Monday. Senior Marion Pastor and freshman Shay Larkey both competed in the all-around competition. Marion finished 39th with a score of 33.425, and Shay Larkey finished 6th with a score of 36.657. Great job, girls. More of Nord's individual athletes competed in their state tournaments as wrestling took to the mats. Coleman Katie placed 4th in the 138 weight class, and Nate Sue also placed 4th in the 145 weight class. Ahmed Alafri placed 8th in his weight class. Nord's Coleman Katie and Nate Sue have qualified and will be competing in all states this weekend. The MIAA has released the final set of rankings before this week's tournament seedings are released, and they are as follows. Despite winning 2 games, the girls hockey team drops 2 spots, sitting at number 14. Boys hockey sits at number 6 ranking, and the boys basketball team moves down 1 spot, sitting at number 7. And the girls basketball team stays in the number 1 spot in Division II.
Well, that does it for sports this week. On Saturday, the hockey and basketball tournament seedings will be released. Make sure to tune into the NCM's bulletin board channel or follow us on social media for each team's rankings and their first round matchups. NCM will be covering these games live throughout tournament. And finally, we'd like to give a huge shout out to the boys and girls hockey and the boys and girls basketball teams for being Tri-Valley League champions. This is the first time ever in Nord High School history that there has been 4 league champions in one season. We are all looking forward to some deep postseason runs.